Happy evening. I'm coming to you from my hotel room. This is sacred space hotel style again. And I'm so excited because I can't wait to talk to you about what we're talking about tonight. It's so big. It's going to make such a difference in the realm of creation and business for you. So in this edition of God is My Business Plan, we're going to be talking about how you take care of your nervous system when you are in high creation. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to start off with my bowl. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Let's see, what are we going to do tonight? I want you to breathe in all the way to your sacral chakra, which is your lower belly. And you're going to breathe in for 5, and you're going to hold for 5. You're going to breathe out for 5 and hold for 5. We're going to do that until we don't. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Here we go. You ready? Hold. And out. Hold. And in. Hold. And out. Hold. Last one. Breathe in. Hold. And out. And hold. All right. Now that we're in our bodies, we're going to do the sacred creative process. So I want you to visualize this beautiful light above the top of your head. You're going to breathe it in. Breathe it all the way down your body. Cleaning, cleansing, clearing all the way down to your toes. We're going to allow anything that's not serving you to leave through the soles of your feet into the earth. Then we're going to breathe the light in again. Allow it to move all the way down your body. Exiting your toes, allowing this light to move up and around your body, sealing it up at your toes to be an added form of protection, to infuse and insulate you with light. We're going to call in our angels, the ascended masters who've been assigned to us and our work, and all those who are here to lead us, to guide us, to direct us, to help us heal. We're going to call them in and through the divine light to lead this session tonight, to participate with you, to hold this space for you. You're gonna breathe in. We're going to ask that light will touch our ears, that we can spiritually hear what needs to be heard. That light will touch our third eye, that we'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts. The light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. Here we go. So today, it is now 12:30, and I spent 3 hours in creation with a brand new course. I wrote the whole course out. I spent 3 hours in recording video, and I also learned 2 hours from a digital course. I also wrote 1,700 words for my brand new book. And all of this was channeled. So I want to teach you tonight the power of why we channel things through, but there's a side to channeling that you have to understand. And what it really is that when you channel, your nervous system's gonna get super hot, which means it's gonna get really fried. I don't know if you've ever spent a lot of time in creation, then afterwards you just feel super burnt out. It's because when you are in the realm of creation and channeling, you're at a higher vibration. You're actually at the vibration closest to the divine, closest to God. When you are there, your nervous system can get real it's sticky, it can feel fried, it can be just really hot. When your nervous system isn't calm, it means that you lose your temper easier, you're gonna feel frazzled, you're not gonna be able to channel anymore. So how did I create the amount of content that I did in about 12 hours today? Well, what I did is I did a lot of healing in my nervous system throughout the day. So I use my sound. When I'm in the room, I would sound bowl on my heart in between videos that I was taking. I would drum my body when I started to get tired. And then I did take a 20-minute sun break. So I went out and sat in the sun for 20 minutes and just nourished my body with my salad, drank my water, and then I let the sun nourish me. But by the end, around 6:30, I was toast. Making 3 hours of videos, I was toast. And so what happened was I was trying to write my book and I couldn't. It was like my nervous system was so fried and I just was filled like to capacity. There was no way I was gonna channel anything else. So I knew, number one, fastest way for me, and this is my body, is cold water and hot water. So luckily my hotel is literally right off the Boise River. So I got in my swimsuit, I went down and I cold plunged into the river. And then I got up and I went to the hot tub at the hotel. And just doing that quick cleanse, which not everyone has a river right outside their hotel room, right? So going into the shower and doing freezing cold water, hot water, and you can alternate that back and forth. And it's an immediate reset of your nervous system. So immediately I was reset, which means I was able to get into content again. I was able to write 1,700 words in only 2 hours. And now my book has started. It's here, it's alive. I have a 13 class course that was recorded and written today. So much content coming through because I'm channeling it, so I'm not trying to figure it out. Using the sacred creative process before you create is always going to help you channel your work. If you don't know what the sacred creative process is, I'll link it below so you can get access to it. It is the process that we always start these sessions with, but it's the same thing before you write, before you create videos, before you podcast. It's all the same thing. It's just creation. And I'm teaching you how to channel creation so that everything that you put forward is easier and it's guided, which means it's going to be so much more impactful. It's going to impact so many more people because it's not just coming from your mind. You are being a vessel for this work to come into the world. So how are we going to implement this tonight? Because we can't just go jump in cold water together, right? But we can do a few things that are going to help the nervous system. And we do so much about this. Like, we'll have multiple videos around healing the nervous system because people who are attracted to me are high creators. I am a high creator. I mean, what I pulled today probably would take people months, and I pulled it in 12 hours because I create with God. Nothing is hard for God. Everything's easier when you work in the spiritual realm. And if you can lean in there, well, then anything and everything is possible, right? Like creating a whole course and starting to write a book all in the same day. Plus, when you learn how to take care of your nervous system, you actually will be able to continue to create without the burnout. And that's my desire for you, is that you just keep creating without the burnout, okay? So tonight, we're gonna walk through just a really simple way to nourish your nervous system. I know we just recently did a video on that, and that's okay, because I really believe that when you can implement this into your life, it's gonna make such a difference in your creation. So tonight, we're just gonna use sound. And I want you to imagine that if you don't have a sound bowl like I do, or you don't have a drum, one, maybe you should get them. I will also link my drum girl below. Her name is Katie Jo, and I get all my drums from her. She's just an extraordinary drum maker. I actually got my sound bowl from her as well. She is a shamanic sound healer. So, but you can also look on Etsy and get drums and sound. This is one of the fastest ways to get back into your body and heal your nervous system. So if you have a bowl like this, you can actually place it right on your heart. Obviously, I need to be laying down to be able to do this. You're gonna place it right on your heart and you're gonna play it. And you're gonna let the sound move through your body. Now, if you have a drum, you're gonna take the drum. Where is my drum? Let me grab it really fast. So if you have a drum, you're going to put the sound side towards your body. It's a little late for me to be drumming in a hotel. It is 12:30 at night. But now you see how we can be using this. So I would highly suggest you get some sound in your life. Sound is quick. Hot water, cold water, it's not really quick. You can't do that in between clients. It's not always what you're gonna use, but sound you can use all the time. So tonight I wanna take you through some sound. I'm gonna teach you how to notice the way that you're feeling. And this is really important because if you can notice how your nerves are feeling, then you know when they're getting hot and you know that you need to bring them back into a place of wholeness. So let's start by just closing our eyes. And I want you to just start to scan your body with your eyes closed. You're gonna take it through, and the nervous system, you're not gonna really feel much in the crown or the third eye. You will start to feel a little bit in the jaw. And so I want you to just notice any tightness in the jaw, any tightness in your throat. You're gonna feel a lot of nerves in the heart. You're gonna feel it's gonna be really hot in the heart. And when I say hot, it means that it feels like a cat who got electrocuted, right? Like, have you ever seen that? Where the cat's hair is like all the way on its edges. This is what it feels like when your nervous system is not nourished, when your nervous system is overextended. And it's gonna feel like that. And it's gonna feel like that in your heart. It's gonna feel like anxiety. It's gonna feel like a mixture between excitement, anxiety, and stress. So you're gonna just take a nice deep breath in, and you're gonna allow the sound to move through your heart, allowing the sound to move up through the throat, allowing the sound to move up to your jaw, blanketing everything with this sound, with this peace, allowing your nervous system to know that you see it, that you hear it, that you're honoring it, that you're taking care of it. I want you to move down through the lungs. Keep your eyes closed and scan your body through the lungs. Breathe in so that your lungs actually move. They're gonna move down into your stomach. This is also a place where you're gonna feel the nerves being hot. And the way you're gonna feel it is you're gonna feel a tightness in your stomach. You're gonna feel like some butterflies. You're gonna feel a little bit of anxiety, overwhelm. This is how you know that your nervous system is hot and it needs to cool down. So we're going to pour this cooling light over your stomach, bringing it back into wholeness, softening, 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 softening. There we go. And we're gonna finish by taking your attention into your lower belly, which is your sacral chakra, and your root chakra, which is the base of your spine. You're not gonna feel too much of your nervous system there, but you are just gonna pour a lot of light into this space. Pouring light into the sacral, allowing it to feel seen, heard, and loved. Pouring light into the root chakra, allowing it to be rooted. Allowing it to be whole. And then we're gonna pour light all the way down your legs, calming any nerves that feel feisty, hot, spicy. These are all the words that I use to describe my nervous system. But what we're doing for your nervous system is we're bringing it into wholeness, into peace, into warmth, into calm spaces. Now, I wish that I could just come hang out with you. I wish that I could put my bowl on your heart. That's what I wish, but we can't. So how do I help your heart right now? I want you to imagine whoever it is that you work with. Are you working with God? Do you work with the Divine Mother? Do you work with Christ, Buddha? Like, who is it? Who is the guide? This is the universe, the divine. Who is it that you relate to? And I want you to close your eyes and we're gonna ask them to come and place their hands on your heart. Left hand on the front heart, right hand on the back heart. And I want you to feel these spiritual hands holding your heart. And any pain that's stuck in your heart right now, any of the fried nervous system that's still spinning, we're going to invite it to all be pulled out of your heart into whoever, the divine's hands, God's hands, Christ's hands. I personally invite Christ and the Divine Mother to hold my heart. Those two energies really work well for me. So if that works for you, just imagine them holding your heart, and all the nervous system that's just super shot is going to just kind of be cleaned out through their hands. And then we're going to pour light in through your heart chakra through their hands, just activating so much love in your heart. And I want you to feel that it's going to just wrap you in so much light and in so much love, bringing you back into wholeness inside of you. And then we're going to wrap your whole body in this golden light. There we go. That feels a lot better. So now notice how you feel. So much better, right? And this is a scan that you can do, because until you understand how it feels when your nervous system is shot or fried or hot or however you want to call it, you're just going to get agitated. You're going to feel agitated. Someone's going to be chewing gum and you're going to want to like punch them in the face. And someone's going to make a sound and it's going to just throw you off your rocker. This is when you know your nervous system is not doing well. But when you can do a body scan over and over and you start to understand what it feels like when your nervous system is shot, then you know how to take it back in and you know how to bring it back into wholeness. You can do it through sound. Breath work is powerful. We do it all the time in our intros, right? The 5 in, hold for 5, 5 out, hold for 5. Breath work is magic and it will actually heal your nervous system. Hot, cold water, it's an immediate reset. So these are things that you can be doing, getting outside, putting your heart on the earth, heart to heart with the earth, grounding into the earth. It's extraordinary support for your nervous system. So we're just gonna wrap you in so much love tonight. My hope is that this week is a week of massive creation and that you're able to create with lava intensity, and that as you take care of your nervous system in between your creations will be even more powerful and more potent with light. And that you will feel alive, because when you're taking care of your nervous system and then creating with the divine, I mean, you are alive at a whole different vibrational frequency. And I'm hoping for that for you this week, because it's going to be a really magical week if you lean into that. So take a deep breath in. We're going to call on our angels to support you in your creations this week. In whatever way that you create, that they may come through you with water-like fluid energy. That they just flow through you. And that as they flow through you, that they will wake up your gifts, that they will heal you. That all that you bring through heals you and then heals humanity. With that, my beautiful friend, may tonight be a night of rest, and I will see you in the morning.